musical program began 10 years ago in the fall of 2006, and our then assistant principal, Ann Miller, whose dream it always was to have a musical program here at Caldwell. Ann Miller then went out and found an anonymous donor who donated our first $3,000, which covered 70% of that first musical. In Jungle Book, we actually flew 7 kids on the fly system. And we had monkeys bouncing 10 feet off the ground. Boom, boom, on that fly. And the audience was like, and there was a gasp. They couldn't believe it. And all these kids were harnessed, and we actually brought in a professional wildlife and parks safety engineer, and it was all legit. But we did, for that time, become known as the school that flew kids. The year before that, we actually flew a teacher who was in a spacesuit for Schoolhouse Rock on Interplanet Janet, and we flew her down. The year after Jungle Book, in Aladdin, we flew a carpet. We had a flying carpet.
We could get away with what other elementary schools do, cardboard cutouts and those kinds of things, and stage a play like that, and it'd be perfectly acceptable.
Our very first musical's budget was $4,000, which at the time we thought was a large amount of money. Today, that amount has tripled. We are now running musicals at a $12,000 budget. We could not have done it without the community leaders and the support.
One thing that we've committed ourselves to year in and year out is giving the kids the real tools to put on a real show, because that's what this school is about, is teaching them what real theater is.
Theaters are the leaders of the musical, so we have to be respectful and show the little ones, well, kind of like the babies of the musical, how to act and show and be leaders one day.
I like how Mr. Johnson pushes us to be better always, not just like, it's not like Dad was saying, it's not like a little kid thing, it's big time, it's like middle schooler level.
My first musical experience as a parent, Eli was in 3rd grade, right? And you didn't want to audition that year, did you?
I didn't.
Well, do you remember why not?
I was extremely nervous and I wasn't ready for it.
Well, on my first musical, I just felt scared and I felt some anxiety. On my second musical, I felt a little less scared and more confident. And on my 3rd musical, I just felt like I could do everything in the world.
Really good, like it showed me like that I could do anything and like I could have a lot of fun.
It gave me courage to not be afraid to go in front of an audience with people that I do not know and just be hilarious and don't be afraid to do anything.
Last one, I was like so like disheartened because like that was my last musical that I've ever done or get to do, and like it was just a lot of fun and you miss it a lot.
Just remember, it was so fun to be with friends and just get to do something amazing together.
When they move on to the middle school level, and whether it's public or private, and they move on to the high school level and even into college, it's like everywhere in the community they go, people know that they're a former Caldwell student. They have no problem getting up in front of their peers in the secondary level and demonstrating the same skills that they developed right here at Caldwell. I would say that that is the biggest takeaway for our students, is that this is not building them only to be great performers. This is building them to be great leaders, community members, and productive citizens.